What's going on, guys? Today we have the Infinite Flux promo. A bit of a letdown, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's tough. It's very tough, and you know, I hate seeing bad promos in May. May should be a time where you're like, wow, these cards are so good. But today you're like, damn, did this card come out in February with these abilities? Maybe even January? That's what you're thinking when you see some of these abilities on some of these cards that we're going to talk about in a second. Of course, if you are new here, I know EA's putting out bad content, but we're still putting out some nice daily Madden 24 content here on the channel. Hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and of course, I will be live today. I'm going to go live a little bit earlier today so we can, I'm probably just going to try out some of these cards. I probably won't even do a gameplay today, to be honest. There really isn't any cards that are, I mean, maybe we'll do, I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, either way, Twitch is down in the description. Hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications. Let's get started with grading all of the new Infinite Flux cards. Okay, let's get started with these 97. So Jameson Williams, the only problem with these cards is the fact that they don't get any discounted abilities. I feel like 97 should at least get like one discounted bucket. So say if you have like a Lions team or something like that, these 97s can still play. But I guess like in May, if you're not running a card with like some kind of ability, you're kind of missing out. You know what I mean? But like these 97 should get maybe one discounted bucket. I'm not asking for them to be super broken, but at least one would make sense. But 99 speed's cool, 6'2", no abilities. I'll give him an A-, and he's got good size. Like, probably like a B+ because no abilities, but he'll be pretty solid. I think he'll be pretty solid. Okay. And then have Tyron Smith here, Jets legend, of course. Again, just no abilities. That's the only problem with the card, right? That's the only issue with Tyron Smith, man. Just no abilities. If he had like a secure, like for one, maybe even, that'd be cool, but he doesn't get it. So, Tyron Smith, great stats. You're gonna have to give him a B-, just based off, again, no abilities on the card. And we're going to come back to these motivator cards, but let's talk about the two free field pass cards. We have George Pickens. I would definitely say George Pickens is the clear choice here, and I will explain why. George Pickens does get Jukebox, okay? George Pickens does get Jukebox for 0, Armbar 0, Route Tech 1, Deep Elite 1. So you add that to his height and also his ability to be a really good run blocker. I think George Pickens is the clear choice, and let's do a Amani Hooker here. I'll show Chris Carter in a second, but is he 90-90? He is 90-90. Won't be a bad card, but in reality, he's probably not even better than his AKA card because he doesn't get, of course, the Unstoppable Force. But we also have Chris Carter. He's your other free, welcome pack card. It's gonna be him or George Pickens. You're gonna have to pick one, and then your solos will be different depending on which one you choose. I wonder which ones are easier. That'd be pretty cool. Like, you know, if you're not going to use the cards, pick the ones that are easier. But they're solos. They're pretty easy anyway. But for Chris Carter's abilities, he's going to get mid and elite for 1, outside apprentice for 1, grab and go for 1, and deep out elite for 1 AP. So, as far as the grades for both Chris Carter and George Pickens go, I feel like I would probably give Chris Carter B-, and I would give Pickens a B. They're pretty similar cards, 97 speed. Both of them have to be on a theme team in order for them to get up to 99 speed. It's pretty standard at this point. And I think Pickens does get the better abilities like Jukebox. Maybe Pickens might be a B+. Because, no, probably not. But both are solid cards. And now, let's talk about, actually, we have one more 97, Jonathan Allen. We'll just do a quick glance at him. He's not moving me. No abilities. He's probably like a C card. And same with Amani Hooker. They're probably both like C's. Like, they're not going to play great. Okay, now we have our motivator. So, or these, the gimmick of the promo. This promo is a major letdown because I feel like where EA misses is that there isn't any like theme with their promos. You know what I mean? They just give it a random name and they just put random cards in it. There's no reason why, you know, George Pickens would be like an Infinite Flux. I don't know. I just feel like the names that they pick are so random. And it makes every promo just kind of feel the same, especially when the gimmick is as insignificant as this one. So, we get these 97s. This is where the twist is. They're called Infinite Flux, like shifter cards or something like that. That's what they're called. So, we'll start here with Quay Walker. There's a motivator, a skilled, and a specialist. So, skilled, you're going to see Quay Walker's stats go up, right? He's got speed, acceleration, hit power, and tackling. That's going to go up. And then you have the motivator one where you see his speed go down and things like that. But this is going to boost other Infinite Flux cards on the team. It does not boost normal cards. It does not boost your draft cards or whatever cards you want to use it on. So again, they're 99 overall. So really, what are we boosting? Like really, like we're boosting very marginal things. It's not like we're back in October where you might need that +2 block shot in order to hit a threshold. But for Quay Walker's motivator, he's going to get tackle +2, block shot +2, play rec +2. And then for his abilities, which we're going to talk about in a second, on his skilled card, he's going to get lurk artist for 0, mid zone for 1, and medium route KO for 1. So he's able to get lurk artist mid zone for 1 AP, as this does add 2 discounted ability buckets. But I will say, on the motivator and the special, or the motivator and the skilled card, there are no discounted abilities. So yeah, if you're really going to use the card, the specialists make the most sense, but the motivator is going to help you boost other infinite flux cards on your team, which again, they're 99 overalls, and we are going to get there in a second, but yeah, you see what I mean. Okay, so now we have Justin Fields. Justin Fields actually turns pretty decent, as again, he gets 2 discounted ability buckets on his specialist card, and he's going to get set feet lead for 1 and jukebox for 0. So 1 AP jukebox, 1 AP set feet, pretty good. I mean, not bad. With these stats, all over 90, should be a pretty cool card. Maybe I'll actually try out Justin Fields today. I think I might do a Justin Fields video yeah, I think I honestly might. Yeah, I guess we'll do Justin Fields specialist. But then his other 2 cards, he had skilled, which these stats are crazy. Yeah, yes, like I said, Steelers new returner. I heard about that. That's kind of crazy. And then we have motivator as well. And the motivators, again, for Justin Fields, he's going to boost +2 pass block, +2 pass block power, +2 pass block finesse, and +2 route running to only infinite flux players. Again, remember that. So for the grade on the Fields, I'm only probably going to grade the specialist cards. Fields isn't bad. I think he's probably like a B-rated card, maybe B- for looking at the other QBs in the game. Quay's pretty good. I think Quay might be a B because he's like a mid-zone and lurk artist user. Maybe a B- too because his speed's a little bit low. That's probably the only reason. And then for our final, we of course have Kobe Bryant. I feel like they dropped Kobe Bryant today to troll 2K, but that's what I want to think. I feel like that's why they did it, but I don't know. I feel like that would make sense. Okay, maybe I'm going crazy, but again, probably not, because EA plans out these promos weeks and weeks and weeks in advance. Okay, what is this guy's comment, bro? Okay, Jesus. Okay, damn. Okay, Kobe Bryant specialist. Okay, for his abilities, he's gonna get pick artist, deep out zone, and medium route KO. So probably gonna be, depending if you play Madden or zone, that's where you're gonna pick. But 96 speed corner, 6'1" school. But unless you have a Seattle team, I'm probably not touching this card. I think he's probably gonna end up being like a C card, C+. But he does get +2 COD, +2 pursuit, and +2 zone coverage. So +2 zone coverage. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, +2 zone coverage for Kobe Bryant, but 99 zone, right? Okay, 99 zone, 98 zone, 99 zone, and Buddha Baker 99 zone as well. So if you like, what is the point of his motivator, bro? Like, what's the point of even giving him plus zone coverage if he's only going to motivate these cards that already have 99 zone? It just makes no sense. But let's go through these 99s now. Darius Slay. Let's find Darius Slay's abilities here. I have it on the mut.gg website here. So he gets pick artist for 0, deep out zone KO for 0, and medium route for 1 with short route for 1. So probably gonna be more of a zone guy, but EA is making this big deal, like on the stream, like, wow, he's the first whatever deep out zone for free cornerback in the game. That's crazy. But it doesn't matter because mid zone still 1 AP. So we've had 0 AP mid zones for a while, right? We've had these for a while. So if you do 1 AP deep zone and 0 AP mid zone, it's the same as running 0 AP mid zone and 1 AP deep zone. I said the same thing twice. You know what I mean? Deep zone for free, mid zone for 1 is the same as running mid zone for 0, deep zone for 1. It's the same thing. And it's deep out as well. Which Slay's card's going to play fine. It is. It's going to play great. But I just feel like these 99s were in May. We're missing that. It could have been X factors. It could have been a third ability bucket. It could have been something like that. It would have made these cards better. And I also feel like we could have seen like just some loaded 0 AP ability buckets. It would have been really cool to see. But instead we get what feels like almost like a content drop that should have came out 2 months ago or a month ago, with no real originality, no real differential between any other promo we've seen this year. Just very flat. So Darius Slay, he's a good card. I'm going to go with an A on him though. I'm going to go with an A, just looking at the other corners in the game. Is he top 5? No, I don't think he is. But definitely will be a solid corner. I think he's probably like a low S tier, high A tier level corner in the game right now. Next up, Cordero Patterson, okay? I was hoping this man got the LTD Vault Breaker, but unfortunately, it's all over now, okay? It's all over, aka he's done, which With AKA being done, weekly wild cards are done too. I mean, we're going to be in a desolate land of Madden 24 here, especially if we keep getting promos like this one. Okay? They better do something, okay? So, the problem with Cordero Patterson is the fact that he's not better than Bo Jackson that came out in February. He's just not. He's just not, okay? And even if you're somebody that, you know, wants a 0 AP backfield, you know, master or whatever, or a 0 AP RB apprentice, he doesn't even get that, okay? Instead, he does get jukebox for 0, matchup for 0, route tech for 1, backfield master for 1. I mean, he's got a good build, but like this card, with like they kind of wasted a Cordero Patterson card where this card could have been so good. And a guy like Cordero Patterson, he comes out, he's instantly a card that can be the best running back in the game most years, but this one, he's definitely not. He's definitely not. You might even go cover athlete Payne Hillis over him, man. That's just what the X Factors do on this game. It is what it is. The card's gonna play fine though. He gets jukebox for free. Sure. Cordero Patterson, I'm gonna go A- on the card. Very let down by that one. Very let down by Cordero Patterson, I gotta be honest. Next up, Fully Assad, a Louis Kun, okay? He's gonna get Lurk Artist for 0, Mid Zone for 1, Enforcer for 1, Medium Route for 1. Okay, so we have Fred Warner that came out for Team of the Year. He gets Lurk Artist Mid Zone. Demario Davis weekly wild card gets Lurk Artist Mid Zone for free. And we have this promo champion 99 that can't even do that. That doesn't get secure, does get Enforcer, but we all know Enforcer is not the greatest thing. Enforcer Supreme is much better, and we've seen 1 AP Enforcer Supreme's already in the game, but we can't give this guy Enforcer Supreme at all. I don't know. But again, will be a solid user. He'll move well, does get Lurk Artist, speed's good, zone's good. I'd imagine the man will be good as well. Fully Set of Louis Kun. I'm going to give him an A as well. I'm going to give him an A. We don't need mid zone. Maybe he's more of an A plus for you. 6'2" though. Again, I like him or Isaiah Simmons. Like, they're pretty similar cards. And who knows what the prices of these cards are even going to be, as I don't believe they even showed us the set requirements for these cards today. Next up, Quentin Nelson. This is an A plus right here, guys. Quentin Nelson is going to get an A plus. He is probably the best card that came out today. The offensive lineman is the best card that came out today. Just sad. The stats are obviously great, but the main thing is the 0 AP secure protector. If you get Quentin Nelson, put him on your team, he's end game for the rest of the year. Unfortunately, though, Quentin Nelson already has, he had a combine card that was already pretty good. He's playing fine for me. But the big difference now is 1 AP secure. It could have been any other guard really in the league. In my, it could have been. Again, there's no theme to this promo. It could have been anybody, but instead they wanted to double up on Quentin Nelson, as I'm sure there's other guards in the game. It's not a big deal to an offensive lineman, but still, I don't know. But probably the best card that came out today is going to be Quentin Nelson. Easy A plus for him. George Kittle, I'm also going to go A plus for this card. I think this card is actually really good. The only thing that hurts him is like third down threat, deep elite, but his 0 AP setup of honorary lineman and short in as a tight end is pretty good. And you have 90 run block on the card. You have 97 speed. George Kittle is a stud, okay? I'm going to go, yeah, I think this is an A plus card. One of the better tight ends in the game right now. I do like Mark Bavaro a lot. Mark Bavaro is also kind of a, that new Mark Bavaro might get overlooked a little bit because he's actually pretty similar, honestly. You see like the run block at, yeah, he might be just, he's one less speed, but I would imagine Bavaro will get better. Yeah, Bavaro is definitely, okay, maybe he's not an A plus. It's like jukebox is crazy. And then route tech or red zone, no way. Bavaro gets jukebox, red zone threat, tank with these run block stats. Okay, Kittle might be behind this guy, but Bavaro is a stud. I might honestly go after Bavaro, man. Damn. Jukebox? Damn. Okay, I'm going to stick with an A plus here, but it's like a lower, it's like a 97 A plus. It's not a 99 or 100. You know what I mean? But, okay, Bavaro's crazy. Damn. What was his price? 400K? Alright, I might be in the market for a new tight end today. Next up, Amani Hooker. Okay, Amani Hooker is 5'11". We've seen through the Heritage promo yesterday and today we're getting these smaller safeties. The smaller safeties, they're the ones that are obtainable. They're the ones that we can afford. The tall safeties, those are the guys that we gotta fight for. We gotta claw for, okay? These guys we gotta fight for. But Amani Hooker, okay? For his abilities, he's gonna get pick artist, deep zone for 0 again. Whoa! Wow, Infinite Flux brought you your first 0 AP deep zone KO. But he gets 1 AP mid zone and 1 AP flat zone. So really, it's the same thing. Like I just talked about on Darius Slay. It's the same damn thing. So I don't get why they're I don't. Do they think that we're stupid? Do they think we're stupid? They might. But again, I guess there is a difference if you go deep zone and pick artists. That's free. You know, but running mid zone with it just makes, I don't know, especially on a 5-11. I don't know. But you definitely don't want to play KOs on this card. But good zone, good speed, good acceleration. Amani Hooker. We're gonna give the man an A. Okay, A minus. We're gonna give him. Okay, for Amani Hooker. We now have our LTDs, and my goodness, what are we doing? Okay, the first thing that needs to be mentioned is that why are LTDs not different? Why are LTDs not different from the champions? Why are they the same? If they're going to be LTDs, they should be different in some way. Give them an X factor. Give them a third bucket. Make them different. I think that just makes sense. I don't know. You tell me. That's how I feel. But lurk artist for free. Mid zone for free. Deep out zone for 1. Secure for 1. Easily they could have given him deep out for free, and it would have been mid zone, deep out zone. Would have been great. And again, a guy like Kyle Hamilton, who came out Team of the Year, how long ago was that? He's able to get mid zone, deep zone for free. You know what I mean? Like, he's able to. Oh no, it was a deep zone pick artist. Wait, let me see. I might be wrong about that one. I think I'm right though. Oh no, it's deep zone pick artist for free. Okay, deep zone pick artist for free. So I was kind of wrong about that. But again, that's what we're getting on these cards. Still, when did he come out? When I know this is the Redux one. When did he come out? Okay, March 7th, and this is almost 2 months later, and we're getting the same stacks, deep out zone, and lurk. I mean, yeah, I don't know, and he's only 5'10", but probably the move will be mid zone, and I thought it was deep in zone, but it's deep out zone. Okay, that's good. That's at least a little bit better. But if you're playing him in the box, you probably would rather have deep in zone. But I don't know where this card really fits right now. Probably over to the top with deep out zone, mid zone, if you can find a way to get him out there. But good stats, secures for 1. It would have been cool to see at least have seen a third ability bucket here. But for Buddha Baker, I'm gonna go with an A minus on this card. I just don't. Safety's somewhat thin, but for what is, I'll just go A. For what his price will be, he won't be worth it. And for the last card of the day, probably the most disappointing one is Jamar Chase. When I saw Jamar Chase was revealed, I was like, oh, he'll probably be pretty good. He's great after the catch. It's Jamar Chase. They'll do him right, okay? And my goodness, was I wrong. His 2 0 AP abilities do nothing. They do nothing. Grab and go on next gen does literally nothing. And then third down threat, I don't know. Do any of you guys make this ability actually work? Like, it's such a niche ability. Like, do any of you, like, I don't know. I've never seen it. It's never beat me. I've never beat anyone with it. I don't know. Short in for 1 and then deep out for 1. Just not great, man. For Jamar Chase, he lacks, I like a route tech. He lacks a route tech. He lacks free, like, why short in elite 1 AP on the card? Should be free, right? It should be. And then, you know, like no jukebox. Jukebox, the best wide receiver ability in the game. They know that. They've been given it to cards. They know that it's good. I just don't know, man. I just don't know with these cards, bro. I don't know. Jamar Chase, he's probably an A minus. Just not a receiver that's needle moving at all. Just not a needle moving promo. We have 2 parts of this thing. We're gonna have to survive another week in mediocrity. And then we at least have a theme team promo coming up at some point here. So I'm excited for that. Maybe that'll be like the new Wednesday or the new Monday promo. That might be something. Maybe. But all in all, the only card I think really worth going after is probably Quentin Nelson. Unless the prices are dirt cheap. Yeah, I don't know, bro. EA let us down today, man. But of course, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching today's video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new here. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.